All right, first grade, let's build a house. I've got two pieces of paper. One is a square that is 6 inches long by 6 inches high, so a 6 by 6 square, and another piece of paper that is 6 inches wide and 12 inches long. You only need to know those measurements if you're working at home. To start building our house, we're going to start with the largest piece first. So let's put that little square off to the side. We are going to do some interesting folds to help us make a three-dimensional house. We want a house that stands up by itself. So the first thing you need to know is that when we use our liquid glue, we cannot glue our project on an edge. I can't do any gluing on the edge of a piece of paper. It's just not going to be sturdy enough. So I need to give myself a tiny little tab to have a place to put my glue. So I'm going to fold a tiny little flap for my glue. Then I'm going to go all the way to the other end of the paper, and I'm going to take that and put it underneath my flap. That will help me hold it so I can press it nice and flat. Before we go any farther, this is where I want you to write your name. Let's write our name on both sides. Now that we've got one section folded, we're going to fold it one more time. So I'm going to put that little end of the paper under my tab or my flap, and I'm going to press it nice and flat. We only folded 2 times. Now it looks like a little envelope. Let's mail a letter to Grandma. Or let's build a house. When we open it up, we're going to be left with this interesting shape. It doesn't really make any sense. It definitely does not look like a house yet. So I need to create the roof. To make the roof of my house, I need to make sure that this piece of paper is covering the roof section, because right now I have a floor and I have 2 walls, but I don't have a roof. I have a porch. Let's bend this piece of paper back to make a roof. Oh wait, that didn't work. Now I lost a whole wall. How can I fix that? Oh, I know. I'm going to have to take my paper and change this fold. So let's go back in with our fingers and just take this little rectangle and fold it back in the other direction. Now I have a roof. Now it's time to start gluing. So we're going to use a little cup of glue, and we're going to use a paintbrush to help us spread it nice and evenly. You want to take all of your glue on that. Only place you're going to put it is that little flap that we folded earlier, that little tab. That's our glue tab. Your glue should be spread nice and evenly all the way across. Do you see any glue dripping all over the place? Do you see any blobs all over my hand or all over the table? No, we do not. So we're going to make sure we paint carefully. Now it's time to hold it in place. So I'm going to put my roof on the glue, and I'm going to make pinchy fingers to hold my house. And we're going to count to 10. 1, 2, oh, you're counting too fast. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If it doesn't stick, you might have to count to 10 again. Look at that cute little house. All right, let's put him off to the side for just a second and come back to our square. Now it's time to make a roof, and our roof is going to be nice and pointy. First thing you need to do, fold the roof in half. My roof is going to sit on top of my house just like this. But we have a problem because we can't put the glue on the edge. So we're going to have to make those glue tabs again. How do you do it on the roof? Well, you pretend that this is a mouth. Hi there, I need some glue tabs. I'm going to make his teeth. Let's take the edge of that paper and fold it up a tiny little bit. And now it looks like he's got some bottom teeth. And let's come over to the other side and fold it again. And now I have some bottom teeth on this side. Now I have some teeth. And you can glue. When you add glue this time, I only want you to do one side at a time. You only have 2 hands. And you will not be able to hold them both in place if you put glue on both teeth. So I only want you to do one side at a time. Our roof is going to sit just like this. So let's get our pinchy fingers in there and hold it in place. This time let's count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hopefully that was all it took to get it to stick. Now it's time to glue the other side. Don't be surprised if that roof gets a little tricky and decides it's going to pop up, even though you counted to 20. Sometimes the other side does not behave so well. All right, time to glue this side. We're going to count to 20 again, and I will have a cute little house. Ta-da! You just built your very own house. Good job.